Hi, brothers and sisters. I'm going to talk about an angelic visitation experience that I have. This is probably about 2 years ago. I was sent back to Taiwan as a missionary about 4 years ago. And right about 2 years ago, I was searching the Lord. What would be the best way to preach the gospel in Taiwan? What, according to the culture and the background, the history, what would be the best way to approach and preach the gospel in Taiwan? And the answer came unexpectedly and very astonishingly as well. Um, I was searching the Lord for this subject for about a week. At that time, I was living in Qizang MRT. There is a building with 30 floors. I live on the 18th floor. And when I was in my prayer room, in my closet, I have a prayer room that shapes like a Japanese tatami room. And often I go over there and pray. And all of a sudden, I probably enter into a vision or a trance. I'm not aware. And while I was praying, all of a sudden, the doorbell rang. I went and opened the door. All of a sudden, a angel with a guitar, along with three other people, came into my house and worshiped with me. They just come to my prayer room, and once the angel sat down with the guitar, worshiping God with me, and there's three other people that stand behind him, not worshiping with us, but watching us worship. So, which makes me wonder who those three people are. They could be angel, I don't know. They could be the Trinity that represent the Trinity. I have no idea. But I was so enjoying the worship, the experience. All of a sudden, the doorbell rang again, and I wonder who could that be. I went ahead and opened the door, and this person all of a sudden was telling me selling me some product or services, and it took me a couple seconds to realize, oh, it's a salesperson that's knocking on my door, or ring my bell, and so I say, this is not a good time. Please go. I don't have time for this. And so he went, but he go ahead and go to other houses and probably ring other people's other doorbells to sell his product or services. And that man looks anxious. Okay, and also I was kind of in wondering who allowed this man to come up, because in Taiwan, you need a key. You need a like uh, a key to swipe the elevator in order to come up. I was wondering what does the security in our building, the security guard, he's supposed to guard people like this from coming up. So which makes me wonder. So I shut the door and I want to go back to my prayer room to enjoy the worship. Those four people were gone. And then I realized they were gone, I realized it must be Angel, or at least one of them. And the Lord has a message for me. What is it? So, and the doorbell rang again. I opened the door. It's the salesperson again. And so at that time I was paying attention what the Lord is trying to tell me or to show me. So I calm down and I look at this salesperson and I say, do you have any need? Is there anything that I can pray for you? And so he just walked in and kneel down and I pray for him. And the voice came and say, this is how you preach the gospel. This is how you preach the gospel. And all of a sudden I'm awake in my prayer room again. I'm back to myself and I wonder, wow, this is how you preach the gospel. It's not how. It's the attitude. We Christians today, so much so we enjoy the presence of God, but we ignore the need of others. So what the Lord revealed to me is that we need to pay attention to the need of the people around us. That's the first step of how you preach the gospel. And I don't think this just apply to Taiwan. I think this apply to worldwide. May God bless you with this message.